match after the women's singles is men's singles. So it means one of each discipline so far in our first 5 matches of the day. It's the Asian Games silver medalist, number 4 seed CHOU Tien Chen. There he is, up against the semi-finalist from the recent Japan Open, Lee Dong-kyung. There he is, the man from Korea, who had a wonderful tournament in Tokyo. Beat the former world number 1, Song Won-ho, in the second round. And in the quarter-final, beat Kidambi Shrikant. So what a result for the Korean in Tokyo last month. CHOU Tien Chen, well, he was a semi-finalist here 3 years ago. And a year ago was a quarter-finalist where he had an agonizing loss to Wong Wing-ki, who we saw yesterday. Had 5 match-point opportunities. Not this man, the man in red. Had 5 match-point opportunities in last year's quarter-final, but somehow still lost. So this, the third meeting between the two players. The last time they met, look at that, 2014, in the first round of the China Premier Super Series. 3 games it was, as you saw, and it was 1 hour and 9 minutes for that victory for CHOU Tien Chen. I find it quite remarkable that they haven't played against each other over the interim 4-year period. That said, of course, Lee Dong-kyung has been out with injury. He's really struggled over the last couple of years. Not terribly sure what the injury problems have been, but only played 11 tournaments last year. But this man, CHOU Tien Chen, over the last 12 months has played 20 ranking tournaments. He's enjoying his 6th week in total at a career high of number 4. Making his 6th appearance here, and what a year he's had so far. 5 finals from 15 tournaments in 2018. 3 titles won, which is 2 more than the man we're looking at right now, Lee Dong-kyung, 27 years of age, although he'll turn 28 next month, and born in Gwangmaeong, which borders Seoul, the capital of South Korea. And his only title this year was at the US Super 300 event, and it was his first title for 2.5 years, since the 2015 Mexico Grand Prix. So our court officials for this one, Apinda Sabawal is our service judge, Jan Andersson from Sweden is the umpire.
Ready to play.
Well, he's a very strong athlete, as you can see. In fact, I think these 2 men on court are probably 2 of the strongest athletes in the men's singles discipline. Both very strong legs, which creates very good movement around the court. My goodness me, what a year CHOU Tien Chen has had. The German Super 300, the Singapore Super 500, the Korean. Just recently, just a couple of weeks ago, that was a Super 500 event where he beat Tommy Sugiyato in the final.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Lee Dong-kyung, Korea. And on my left, CHOU Tien Chen, Chinese Taipei. Lee Dong-kyung to serve. Love all. Play.
So the unseeded Lee Dong-kyung getting his first round match underway against the number 4 seed CHOU Tien Chen of Chinese Taipei. Oh, Oh my goodness, how did he get back that net cord? What an opening rally. Incredible.
1 love.
27 shots for an opening rally. That's amazing. Oh, it's challenge already from CHOU Tien Chen.
CHOU Tien Chen, challenger, called in.
Yeah, plumb on the line. That's one challenge wasted.
Unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. Service 2 love. Play.
Missed it. He has had an incredible year so far, hasn't he, Morten CHOU Tien Chen? I can remember speaking to him. I forget which tournaments we were going between, but we were both sitting at the airport together, having a cup of coffee, and he was telling me, Jill, I've got to a level, I've won 1 Super Series title, which was the French
Open in
2014.
Yeah.
And he said, but I need to improve on sort of certain things.
Yeah.
And he said he understood that he might take a step backwards, but he really wanted to make these improvements. And here's the fruition of that determination and that courage to actually say, no, I'm going to work on certain aspects. He wouldn't tell me exactly what the aspects were. But isn't it marvellous that 3 years later, he's now doing so well after that courage to say, right, okay, certain aspects I've got to change, I've got to improve.
I agree with you. I've watched him a lot lately, so it's a very interesting thing. Yesterday, we talked about, you actually brought it up saying, you have to learn to win.
Yeah.
I think this is a very fine example. 2014, he won the French Open. I don't know whether that was luck at the time. He beat Victor Axelsen in the final. It was not. Victor was very, very young at the time.
He actually beat Wang Zhiming in the final.
Okay, then I'm wrong. Then that's not that one I'm thinking of. But still, it's 2014. Then suddenly he wins the German Open this year.
Yeah.
Maybe he learned to win from there because he went on to win Singapore. He went on to win the Korean. He's been in a few finals on top of that. He's learning to win. So this is one of the aspects I'm really looking at, and I think he is learning to win now.
Yeah.
The other thing when I've been watching him is that he's so good following. You know, if he's playing Kento Momota, he can follow. And we all think, oh, how can he follow Momota? But he can. But then he's
follow his speed.
Follow his speed, follow everything about what he's doing. He's staying in the game. He's very tricky to play. But then he's suddenly playing someone who is, let's say, number 25 on the world ranking, and he cannot control the match. He is a follower. He follows whatever the other one is doing the whole time. And he's got to learn to take control.
Take more initiative.
More initiative. He's got to control the game. At the moment, he just follows. But he's getting better. And I think learning to win is part of it.
Right. So you want to see him command the rallies. He's the one who's pushing his opponent rather than doing the retrieving and then...
Yeah, he's quite happy very often at front of the net. He could get it a lot higher. No, I don't want to take it that high. Never mind, I'll take it low. And then the opponent is back into the rally.
Yeah.
If he had taken it high, he would have controlled it.
Yeah.
So in his mind, he's a follower. I cannot find a better expression on it. But he must learn to take control.
Yeah.
And I think he's slowly learning it.
I've said for a number of years I've felt that he's taken it too late at the net.
6-4.
When I saw him play the Thomas Cup against Japan, the match with Momota was just phenomenal. It was a fantastic match.
7-4.
He can soak up the pressure, he can get almost anything back, but when it comes to the crunch, can he control it?
Yeah, it's very interesting what you say, Morten, about that learning to win, because I remember after winning the Singapore Super 500 event this year, he said the last time I won a major title was in 2014. It's been 4 years, so this is a breakthrough. So in his own mind, he recognised that, yeah, now I am learning to win, and this is a breakthrough for me, another major title.
Yeah.
He's got better and better since then.
He has. It's obviously boosted his confidence quite a lot.
Yeah. And when you consider that he was love 3 down in this opening game and now 9-4 up.
Yeah, of course you were right on the French Open. Another result in the French Open, that was Lou Darren against Victor Axelsen. That was the one I was thinking
And it was
of.
2012.
That was 12, okay.
Yeah, I know that because Axelsen was the youngest ever finalist at a Super Series men's singles event, and he flew straight from the final to Chiba in Japan
And
for the
to juniors.
World Juniors.
Yeah.
Or was it 2011 World Juniors? No, it was 2012, I think. 2012. Pretty
Could have been 2012, yes. I think he played 10, 11 and 12.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he won the first, and I was coaching him on the first one in 2010 when he won in Mexico.
Yeah. Powerful attack.
6-9.
Oh.
Yeah, it's going long. If you're not happy, just challenge it.
Well, he's already wasted a challenge, that's the problem.
Yeah. I have seen him do that before.
Challenge very early.
Yes.
Oof.
Even on the...
Goodness me, that was worth a challenge, I'm telling you.
But he didn't dare to do it because he's already done one.
Yeah. Yeah, good body smash. Well, he's played an awful lot of badminton in recent weeks as CHOU Tien Chen. World Championships, Asian Games, where of course he got to the final, lost to Jonathan Christie. Then he played all 4 tournaments in last month, September.
Yep.
Just remarkable.
Finished also playing the TPE.
Yeah, where he was 2-time defending champion, but lost in the semi-final stage.
He did. Lee Si Chia from Malaysia, he lost to in 3 games.
And the young Malaysian went on to win the title.
He did. That was really good for Malaysian men's singles.
Thank you. Play.
So this next rally will decide who has the advantage at the mid-game interval. Another body smash, but this time Lee Dong-kyung was able to deal with it. And he has the 1-point advantage here at the mid-game interval.
他的往前2个点，大家都是推对角很多，就是不管他这边的帕就是你的捞头，你这边就是你的3号，所以这个东西他在没有意识的时候，你可以多抓一点，就是他习惯的部分。然后扬3号点，他一样是以直线环为主。 所以在打到的时候，自己要先有那个组织的想法出来。好，加油！想一下他的习惯球。
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
다 주는 점수가 다 스매싱이란 말이야. 다 스매싱. 그러니까 맞춰준단 말이야. 그러니까 우리가 공격을 랠리 끌려가다가도 올려서 스매싱 얻어맞고, 네가 공격해서 딱 때려는 상대방이 카트에서 밑으로 떨어진 거 어떻게 돼? 슬로 올라와서 스매싱 받는 거. 물론 동문이가 지금처럼 중간도 준비를 받아주면은 괜찮아. 동문이 잘하니까 해도 상관없는데 지금까지 너무 완벽한 타이밍에 팍 올라갔다가 팍 얻어맞는단 말이야. 그런 것들을 한번 자신 있게 담아도 쌤 말에 떠도 되고 기저도 되니까 한번 이미 나가서 안 맞아. 그리고 카트 길게 놓고 나서는 좀 드라이브 준비를 빨리 해봐. 특히 오른쪽에 초
Korean coach Park Tae-sang. Right into the corner. That's a lovely shot from CHOU Tien Chen.
11-all. Service over. 12-11.
What a net shot from the number 4 seed. My goodness me. Well, that is great skill. Tight spinning net shot of opponent's tight spinning net shot. Yeah.
Service over. 13-12.
Morten, we've talked about, or your thought that CHOU Tien Chen is very much a follower. If I was going to sum up Lee Dong-kyung's style of play, I would say he's a retriever.
14-12.
So in a way, we've sort of got two
of the same.
Two of the same, yeah.
Yeah, and Lee is, inverted commas, worse in that aspect.
Yeah.
He's even a more follower or retriever
Yeah.
than what CHOU Tien Chen is.
Yeah. So you would like to see more shots like that from CHOU Tien Chen?
Yeah, I would definitely like to see that. He's setting it up so nicely many, many times, but he just doesn't follow through. But CHOU Tien Chen really have to be careful because he's up against someone, even when, you know, the good chances are for good smashing, that Lee will get it back. So he's got to be patient, wait for the right chances, still add under pressure and work the rally.
Yeah. I always think Lee, though, has what I think is most peculiar grip for his backhand.
Yeah.
And I think that probably limits what shots he can play from that, because do you know the expression panhandle?
Yeah, he's got panhandle grip, yes.
Yeah.
And it's a very severe one he's got. Not saying that is wrong. Anything goes, whatever goes, but as you say, it restricts him when it comes to certain shots.
Yeah. Oh, that's magnificent. Lovely
Service
angle.
over.
Fast drop.
15-13.
Yeah, I think CHOU Tien Chen could have reached that, but thought it was going to go wide. Deliberately left it. No advantage at all from that flick serve.
15. All.
Short. Oh, still very nearly came back.
16-15.
Well, the court is going to need some serious attention there.
But try to have a look. Try to have a look. I don't think he needs to throw himself on the last one. See if we get this far.
Here it comes.
Doesn't need to throw himself on the floor for that one. Now the floor is so wet, and you know it's a very critical point on the court. Look at that, it's a very critical point, which means if it's completely clean, he will slip on the next one.
Don't you think, though, that the fact that the shuttle hit the top of the tape, you just automatically try and readjust your movement forward, and he may have lost his balance? No?
I actually think he is so used to doing it.
Yeah.
It's becoming a habit.
Okay.
Play.
Now, there was a shot early on in that rally that CHOU Tien Chen just played a delicate little block, and I don't understand why he didn't go for the kill.
No, but that's what I mean. He's got these half chances. He's got them in the box, and somehow he's letting them out many times. And this is exactly one of the situations where he did it.
Oh, superb. Absolutely wonderful.
Service over. 17-16.
The court is going to get attention both ends. He's actually the only player from his country ever to reach the semi-final of the men's singles here at the Denmark Open.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Yeah.
I can't really remember. He must also be the best men's singles player ever coming out of Chinese Taipei.
Probably player to be born there.
Yeah, Fung Pamadi.
Fung Pamadi represented Chinese Taipei. And
But as we all know, he's in the CU. Yeah, but he was Hong Kong.
But he did play for a while in Taipei, and
he
then
did
ended up in Australia.
Australia, yeah.
Yeah. It's going wide.
Service over. 17-all.
On court number 2, women's singles, please welcome
Well, you said you needed to be careful, CHOU Tien Chen.
It's the wrong, not the wrong, it's the right choice of shot. You know, so often they tend to go short in it, and you always see the opponent moving forward to the net. So playing the clear to the back line was really the right shot. However, he once again forgot the drift.
Great reactions, crouch defence there.
Over 18-all.
Big gap down that backhand side.
Play. Play.
18-all. Oh, that's a magnificent smash from Lee Dong
Service
Keun.
over 19-18.
Behind evolution. Winnen en uurlijk van Zimbabwe. We hebben Zimbabwe. Dit is aan de
Oh my goodness! What defence initially from CHOU Tien Chen.
20,
But in the
game
end, to
point,
no avail.
18.
How on earth did he get that one back? And that one. But it's 2 game point opportunities for the Korean. Opening game to Lee Dong Keun. 21-18
Lee Dong Keun.
against the number 4 seed CHOU Tien Chen of Chinese Taipei. 24 minutes for that opening game, and the number 4 seed is in trouble here.
抓到他可以拉起来，因为他怕你突破的。就是这个，因为这个场地比较小，你可以多先试试看突破的东西，先用力量去把它冲破，然后再开始去吊。就太多吊的球，他变成他本来就打拉吊，变成他那种球他是可以应付，就对他来讲，他的压力都变得蛮小。然后在过程当中，他如果是这个位置反拍这个位置，他大部分都是推对手，包括发球，你如果发球是发到他这个位置的时候，两边都一样，他就是习惯会推你的4号。然后再就这边就是一样习惯先推你的3号，这个你可以多抓一点，这是他习惯的东西。那你在场上的意识要把它输入进去，然后再去做一些变化，你的出拍再去做一些变化，但是这个抓的这个东西，那个脚步要有。
지금 동훈아 봐봐. 드라이브 동근이가 걸면 안 피한단 말이야. 생각도 없고 계속 드라이브로 온단 말이야. 지금 특히 오른쪽에서 네가 카트 딱 하면서 오른쪽 빨리 봐주고 지금처럼 꼭 대각으로 그냥 바꿔주면 돼. 바꿔주면 돼. 그 지금 공격 네가 다 받아내니까 어떻게 돼? 생각보다 공격이 적게 와서 쌤이 너무 좋아. 왜? 지금 거의 다 하폰. 그다음에 드롭 왼쪽 가서도 코리아프나 지난대 가서 다 빵빵 뛰는데 지금 다 돌려가지고 하포 온단 말이야. 네가 지금 받기 훨씬 더 좋지, 동분이 지금 입장에서는. 지금 네가 받아주면서도 어떻게 돼? 너무 결정적으로 기다리고 있는데 지금 앞에 딱 길게 딱 놔주란 말이야. 길게 딱 놔주고 드라이브 빨리 봐주고. 길게 놔주고 드라이브 빨리 봐주고. 그거 빠지라는 게 아니야. 그리고 백으로 밀어놓고도 한 번씩 차고 들어가는 게 한 번씩 차고 들어가지 계속 들어가면 쟤 알지 당연히. 그러니까 한 번 그것도 네가 미끼를 던지는 거라면 한 번 빵 차고 들어가고 한 번 더 빠졌다가 스매시 때려 준비하고.
Well, very animated talk there from Park Tae-sang. It's wide. Well, Morton, I think it was very worrying as far as both players were concerned, because I distinctly heard Lee Dong-kyung sneezing at least 3 times in the timeout between the first and second game.
Yep.
And CHOU Tien Chen, heavy strapping on that right shoulder.
Yeah, but as you say, CHOU Tien Chen really have had a heavy load for a long time, and of course his body is suffering from it. And I don't know if you can see it, sense it, but when he's playing well, let me put it that way, when he's playing well, he's a lot more animated and he's a lot more, you can hear him, you can sense him, he's in the room, he's shouting, he's screaming, every time he's winning a shot, he's so happy. Here he's just walking around, he's quiet, flat.
Yeah.
But you need to have seen him to know it and sense it. But I think he's tired. There's no doubt he's tired.
It would be, quite frankly, it'd be a miracle if he wasn't tired.
Yeah. And then, of course, it's a very unlucky draw for him to play Lee in such a match like this, because, as you say, it's a player of similar game and all that. You know, he's got to work really hard to get through.
Yeah.
1-3.
That's nice.
2-3.
Have you spoken to CHOU Tien Chen before, Morton? He's an absolutely charming man.
He is. He's a very... I've spoken a few words with him, yes.
Yeah.
Very open-minded and prepared to talk to so-called strangers.
Yeah. Oh, good net shot.
Yeah, that's good play.
Yeah.
3-all.
That was the net shot. That's what set up the whole rally for CHOU Tien Chen. You can just see the strapping underneath his shirt there on his right shoulder. Yeah, now that's what
that's the one I'm looking for. That's the one.
Yeah, he's arrived.
That's the one I'm looking for. But let's say, for argument's sake, that CHOU Tien Chen win this match in 3 games. I still feel that he has wasted time on the first game. He could have won it, and especially he could have won it had he been fired up a bit more.
Yeah.
Should he now win in 3? He had wasted one game, and then that means that, you know, he's just got less energy for the next match and the next match and the next match, so on.
Yeah.
It's over. 5-4.
Oh, that was going out. Yeah, well worked.
6-4.
Yeah, got the Korean out of position. Using all four corners of the court.
But you have to give it to Lee Dong-kyung. You know, his reactions are just fantastic. I have also seen a few matches where the likes of Lee Chong-wei is not, you know, feeling very comfortable playing him because so much is coming back. His reactions are fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, whatever you throw at him, he looks like he's in good time. He get it back. His defense is strong. He's very good in all the flat exchanges and so on. You know, you have to have respect.
Absolutely. When you look at his results against certain players, I mean, he's been to 3 games with Chen Long, been to 3 games with Lee Chong-wei,
Service over.
beaten Lin Dan,
5-6.
beat Lin Dan in the first round of the US Open this year, and of course went on to take the title, didn't he?
Service over. 7-5.
Oh, well taken. Very, very nice.
Service over. 6-7.
Oh, goodness, take that. What a smash.
Service over. 8-6.
Yeah, he was waiting for that one. That's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Good anticipation. But the way that he set it up was the really nice cross-court at the net, because Lee is not so comfortable lifting it straight on that one. So he knew that chances are he's going cross on it,
Yeah.
straight up into where he wanted it. So he was waiting.
Yeah. That's the danger. If you're off balance when you play that cross-court round-the-head shot, all your opponent has to do is a straight little block. You've got the full diagonal to scamper. You've got no chance like that one.
Yeah, but Lee is working hard. He's really been working hard the last, let's say, 5, 6, 7 rallies. So he took a chance there.
Well taken. Well taken indeed, my goodness. So sharp on that. I think the shuttle got the net caught. Watch this. Yeah. Bounced off the top of the tape. Oh yes, he was waiting for that. Oh, high enough and not deep enough, the push from this man.
7-10.
I wouldn't say it's not deep enough. I probably would say it's not high enough. He was simply anticipating it, and it's going right into the racket, but scoring a lot of points on that cross-court smash now.
Yeah.
11-7.
And his rewards is a 4-point advantage as he goes into the mid-game interval. The number 4 seed.
이번에 와갖고 동훈이 지금 앞에서 잡아가지고 이것도 했단 말이야. 뭐 지금 같은 포인트에서 해줘야지. 맞잖아. 지금 이거 네가 지금 아까 좀 이 전에 리에서 스미싱 그거 밖에 그거 얼마나 밖에 힘드냐 이게. 어? 밖에 지금 왼쪽만 가면 지금 다 왼쪽 대학생 밑에만 가잖아. 지금 잡아가지고 앞에 가 잡아 한 번씩 밀어주고. 이쪽도 봐봐. 아까 좀 해봤잖아. 지금 맛을 봤잖아. 잡아가지고 앞에 나가란 말이야. 이렇게 나가란 말이야. 너무 쉽게 올라가잖아. 준비 딱 놓고 기계 보고 빨리 드라이브 아니면 귀에 떴다 그 몸쪽 준비 빨리.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
注意一下你发给他的球这边这里对不对？然后如果是正拍的话，他放很多，正拍都是放，这边就是推。他的习惯，他刚刚接发的习惯大致上是这样。然后再来就是你知道有问题，你只要过他3号拉高他要过住还是他要拼球，大概都是直线，而且他对角对你来讲没什么威胁性，他对你有威胁性。
Yeah, super. But the little hold and push prior to that, Morten, is one of those instances that I think you were referring to earlier, where he takes it so low. He was taking it round his kneecaps.
I so agree, and this is what I, you know, if I was the coach, this is where I say, you know, you can reach it at least a meter higher than what you're doing it.
Without any more movement.
And imagine how much pressure that will be.
Exactly.
Seven. Mm. 14-7. Service over 8.
Well, he's going to have to work hard, Lee Dong-kyung, if he's to follow in the footsteps of the only 2 men from Korea to reach the final here. So Won-ho, of course, he was in 2 finals, 2014 and 16. And the man who you beat, the first ever Korean in the men's singles final, Sung Han-kuk.
Oh, yes.
That was in 1985. And, of course, he is the father of Sung Ji-hyun.
He is.
Women's singles player who's so highly ranked
He
at the
is,
moment.
yeah.
Oh. And that's the sort of error when you're just slightly tired and you feel you've got to go for the line because I don't want to run any more in the rally.
Yes, exactly. He's feeling the pressure, also physically.
It's over. 9-15.
Well, he got away with it this time.
16-9.
Push down Lee's forehand corner. This one here.
But Lee was still waiting for it.
Mm. Never previously beyond the second round at the Denmark Open, Lee Dong-kyun. I suppose his style of play possibly suits the big stadiums better, doesn't it? Where the whole play seems to be a little slower.
Yeah, I agree with you. The bigger, the slower the courts or the shuttles are, so to speak. But I must say that, you know, I was here 9 o'clock this morning and doing the first match, and the stadium is colder. As you can already feel now, the stadium is heating up a little bit. It's getting warmer, which means the shuttles are getting faster.
Yeah.
In that first match, they cannot kill it. So it's only lately, in the last hour or so, that this is heating up a bit more, which makes the shuttle a little bit faster. So yes, he would benefit from playing in an even bigger hall.
Yeah.
19-9.
2 points away from taking this second game and forcing a decider. CHOU Tien Chen.
Game point 9.
Wide and long.
It's over. 10-20.
Couple of careless errors in the last couple of rallies from this man. Oh my goodness me, what sort of serve was that? That's a shocker. Yeah, he's going to have a little practice. I think you need it. That's much better.
21-12. One game all.
Yeah, that was a really bad serve.
It was, wasn't it? That was not me just being harsh, as I usually am.
No, I was shaking my head here.
퍼스트 게임 했던 것처럼 부담 갖지 말고 앞에 길게 나. 왜 계속 올려? 응? 잘했는데. 놓고 퍼스트 드라이브 주는 건 빨리 하면 되잖아. 응? 지금 세컨드 게임의 페인이 뭐냐면 일단 제일 퍼스트보다 훨씬 더 많이 올라가서 네가 못 받았어. 퍼스트 게임 네가 다 받아냈는데. 훨씬 쉽게 초우도 이제 좀 점수가 벌어지니까 이제 확 이제 막 이제 뭐라고 그럴까 이제 놓고 나서 이제 거의 50대 50이 아니고 거의 한 70-80% 이상은 딱 놓고 어떻게 자신 있게 빠져 있잖아. 그러니까 네가 올리는 그 답이 없지. 응? 최대한 지금 앞에 많이 떨고 아까 퍼스트 캡틴 자신 있게 드라이브 경기를 좀 빨리빨리 많이 하려고 해봐. 드라이브 길게 놓잖아? 야 안 피한다면 그냥 바바바박 차고 들어온다면 길게 놓잖아? 바로 받아치 준비하란 말이야. 받아치 준비해. 응?
你在发这方面要放多一点心思在上面，你在其他对于你的发这趴压力是很大。但是拉掉过程当中，如果你一直在强行突破它的时候，没有效果的时候再去变化，那他怕的就是你那个动作出来，然后你再去变，好吧？然后再就是你其实你可以打一打，你可以多推他的3号，如果有状况的时候，你3号多推一点的时候，他其实危险性没有很大。 你可以借由那个东西缓下，然后再重新去制造一些机会。
所以他们一直对角，故意到更慢。
然后他有时候会故意把高度拉很高的时候，你那时候就要起跳耐心一点。然后有一些有稍微出界，然后自己再稍微调整一下。有几个有稍微，就是一半一半。
Final game, love all, play.
So third and deciding game. Yeah, that's that backhand. That's the awkward-looking backhand to which I was referring earlier.
One love.
There's no doubt that it's a little bit tricky for him to control it, and he doesn't have a lot of variation on it.
Oh, that's a super shot.
That's a nice one. And it's a very good variation. It's first time in this match we're actually seeing this shot. The straight one here. It's coming now. That slice is the first time we see it.
From him or from either player?
From CHOU Tien Chen.
Play.
Oh, that took a vicious bounce off the top of the tape. That cross-court drive.
3 love.
You know, Morten, when the players came back onto court, I had it in my mind, and I almost said, verbalised it, that I felt that Lee needed a good start because I thought he was showing signs of fatigue in that second game.
He did.
And I felt if CHOU Tien Chen gets off to too much of a flyer, then Lee will
He will fold.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And I also sense that CHOU Tien Chen is actually sensing the same, because I see a little bit more spring in his steps now.
Yeah.
But as I say, I will come back to this one saying that should he win this third game, I think he wasted a game. The first one he really wasted. He was not there. And when you consider how many tournaments he's played and how important it is to conserve energy, that was not clever.
He's played 6 tournaments in the last 2 months.
Yeah. That's what people play over 6 months.
Yeah. Yeah, in fact, this man, over the last 12 months, has only played 12 tournaments. So, I don't know exactly on how that breaks down, but...
No.
Service over. 2-4.
Oh, my goodness, indecision.
That's out.
Well, there's a challenge here from Lee Dong-kyung.
Lee Dong-kyung, challenge. Called out.
You saw it as out, Morten?
I saw it as out, but you know,
And I'm in a better position to see than you, and I really couldn't tell.
it's obviously a split decision, split-second decision, but
Yeah. Yeah, Hawkeye confirms that you were right, Morten, and that the line judge was right. Good call.
1 challenge remaining.
it was a good smash. It was
Yeah.
really a good one.
Service over. 5-2. Play.
It's out.
Missed it.
Yeah. That was a great opportunity to go for that reverse smash he's been so successful with.
Reverse slice.
Yeah.
Yeah, cross court.
Yes, it was perfect situated for it. And I'm saying this because, you know, it was 5-2. Now it's 6-3. The next, let's say, the next 2 points, the next 3 points, can CHOU Tien Chen win them? He can virtually wrap up the match. So I will put so much energy into trying to win the next few rallies and make that gap that he cannot catch up. See that? See that?
Yeah.
Moving up.
Yeah.
Really good.
7-3.
Really good. But that's what I mean. Another 2. 9-3. 11-4, 11-5.
Yeah.
You can almost cruise home. That's good play.
Beautiful, beautiful shot.
8-3.
That wasn't necessarily the right opportunity for that.
No, it was
one.
no, it was too far out. It was too close to the sideline.
Yeah.
The other one was in the middle of that square.
The middle of that half, the left.
Yes, exactly, and that was much more perfect for it.
Yeah. Overdone it. But you know, we talked in the last match with Kirsty Gilmore, and we're sort of alluding to it here about shot selection. But isn't that what defines a player? It's not only what skills you've got, it's when you choose to use those skills, whether you do it at the right moment or whether you do it at the wrong moment.
Yes. That's why, you know, I love this game, because it's, you know, how you move on the court, it's how physically strong you are, it's how mentally strong you are. Of course, it's your skills, it's your shot selection, it's how cool you are under pressure.
And the mental attitude as well.
Exactly. So it's all these things combined into one. Yeah. And that's why I love this game so much.
Yeah, it's a fascinating sport, it really is. Intriguing, intricate.
9-5.
Now that was almost the centre of the court, but that's proving your point. When you're not really out wide, that's when you can go for that angle.
Exactly, and it's proved he's got one of the possibly best smashes from exactly that position.
Yeah.
So why not use it until it's coming back? You know, just keep using it. Eventually, if it's getting covered, fine. Then you go to the other side. But why not just almost misuse it?
Yeah.
Please welcome technical officials to court number 3.
Play.
Oh, my goodness. What a rally.
That's it. That's it.
All that effort, and then leaves the shuttle he could easily have reached.
In singles, please welcome Rocky Man,
6-9.
Yeah, it's clearly in.
and his opponent from Malaysia, R32.
Play.
That could be costly. I just felt Morton, he was keeping the scores close enough.
Yes.
And he needs to do that before the change of ends.
It was actually a big miss.
Yeah.
It was a good opportunity.
They put heart and soul into that smash, Lee Dong-kyung.
7-10.
Oh. Well, that's the first service error of the match, isn't it?
Interval, change
Yes.
ends.
Yeah, disappointing time from his perspective for that to happen. 11-7, a 4-point advantage once again for the number 4
부담 안
seed,
가져도
CHOU
되는데
Tien
왜
Chen.
이렇게 동훈이 사이드로 지금 롱만 2개 밖으로 쳐내고. 지금 동훈아, 네가 아까 퍼스트 중반에, 파이널 중반에 네가 한번 카트 놓고 오른쪽 카트 놓고 오른쪽 이거 한번 맞아봤지. 이거 한번 맞아봤지. 노타치 나는 거 봤지. 그만큼 어려운 거야. 근데 어떻게 돼? 여기서 카트 내가 놨는데, 다리 빼기는 얼마나 쉽냐,
Court
그렇지?
1, 20 seconds.
그만큼 왼쪽으로
Court
네가
1,
많이 간단
20
말이야.
seconds.
직선도 같이 해주란 말이야.
接发的习惯还是没变，你可以再抓的更明显一点，让他去变的时候你再变。懂吗？就是他这边的时候，他一样都推啊，这边都放，就你发给他的球，第一颗，你发到这边，他就是推你这边；你发到这边，他就是放，很简单，他没什么想法的时候，这个东西他都没有变过。
11-7.
然后再就是你4号点，如果要杀之前，看他不要。
So 11-7, the advantage for the number 4 seed.
Service over. 8-11.
That's a good angle. Powerful smash.
Service over. 12-8.
Leapt from the base position. No, it's in the base position in the centre of the court. Leaps from there to play that round the head smash. Great athletic ability. Lucky net court. But
14-8.
I think in an earlier stage in the match, Lee Dong-kyung would have been able to have power in his legs to try
to
and
reach
get that
it.
back.
Yeah.
Just didn't react at all.
No. Yeah, he could soak up the pressure in the legs, but now he can't do it anymore.
Service over. 9-14.
On court number 2, women's doubles. Please welcome from Japan, Yuki Fukushima and Sayaka Hiroja. And their opponents, from England, Tony Birch and Lauren Smith.
Here's a surprising fact for you about CHOU Tien Chen, winner of an international mixed doubles event.
Play.
Okay. I didn't see that coming.
2012 Iceland International. He won both the men's singles and the mixed doubles with Chiang Mei Hui.
Okay.
11-14.
No, I didn't know that.
You didn't see him as a mixed doubles player, did you?
Nope. But he's got to pull himself together now.
Yeah.
He had, what, 14-7, am I right?
14-8.
14-8.
Service over. 15-11.
Oh, good block. Oh, yes.
Service over.
And I know we talked about the grip
12-15.
because it's the same grip. He's just using it in the forehand here. It's restricting his backhand shots, that grip, but it's making this shot perfect.
Yeah. That's a good lift. Oh, well taken. My goodness.
13-15.
Well, you're right, Morton. CHOU Tien Chen has got to be very careful right now.
Yep. He had set himself up really nicely, I think. As she said, 14-8.
Yeah.
In control. And suddenly now it's just 2 points in it.
Yeah. 5 of the last 6 points to this man. Oh.
But it's a good chance.
16,
I think that was a
13.
really good chance to take. I think he was there, he was in position, he had the chance to play it, and he played it. It did not work out, but he played it.
The body smash.
17-13.
Both men
18,
taking their
13.
time to recover after that rally. Lee Dong-kyun was bent double. His opponent was on his knees. They're both feeling the pace of this. And that's understandable. An hour and 4 minutes already. CHOU Tien Chen's support bench. Coach and physio in attendance.
Play.
I have been waiting for that for such a long time.
19-13.
You know, every time the big smash is coming and all that, and I was waiting for that delicate drop shot to bring his opponent forward. Look at this. This is so good.
Reverse slice, played with disguise.
Yeah. Oh, that's a long way up there.
Yeah.
Not enough. Line judge. Line judge.
Yeah. Mopper called back onto court. 2 points away from a place in the second round. Number 4 seed CHOU Tien Chen.
Play.
But let's say, for argument's sake, CHOU Tien Chen is winning 21-12, 21-13 in the last two games. That would have been so much easier, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Service over.
He has
14,
played now 66 minutes so far.
19.
Yeah.
We get close to 70 minutes, and he's winning the last two, 12 and 14, 12 and 15 maybe.
Yeah.
I think I have a point.
No, I agree with you, Morten. He's made things difficult for himself by
He
not
does.
going 100% in the first game.
Yeah.
But there's an assumption there that he's actually going to win this. I still have my
15,
doubts.
19.
He will win. We'll have a cup of tea on that.
Right, you're on. Well, I'm not betting against anybody, but...
No, just you and me.
Missed it. Match point opportunities.
Service over.
5 of them, to be
20,
precise.
Match point 15.
One will do. 21-15 in the deciding game for the number 4 seed, CHOU Tien Chen. While he did indeed have to work awfully hard for his victory over Lee Dong-kyun. 68 minutes. Dropped the opening game to 18, then won 12 and 15.
21, 12.
Yeah, little hold and flick, and there was no power left in the legs of Lee Dong-kyun in that final rally. So confirmation of the score, 18-21, 21-12, 21-15 in the deciding game in an hour.